jump right back in, but go ahead and go off about your quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. I think
Yeah.
Cam Ward.
Well, I don't have Sanders as my top quarterback, but yeah, I mean,
Oh shit!
this is just throughout the year of who I. So I made a list based off of the top picks. What I usually do is I just write them all down. Who's the top picks in the NFL draft coming up at the beginning of the year? Then I'll try to watch a game or two of them. Colorado University, I usually watch them because their games are on in my area. Miami Hurricanes, I'll watch a lot of their games. Bama, Georgia, SEC schools, I like to watch a lot of their games because they usually have good quarterbacks that come out of there. But for me, the top quarterback coming out, I think, is Cam Ward. I think he's good at extending plays. He's a great dual threat. Only problem with Cam Ward, though, I'm not now. Let me say something with these quarterbacks, these top quarterbacks. I'm not big on the top quarterbacks. As usual, I'm just not sold on quarterbacks in the first round because there's just not a lot there. They got a lot to prove coming in, and sometimes they get put on a crap team where they try to prove too much, and it ends up ruining their career. But I think Cam Ward is a great quarterback, really good at extending the plays. He's good outside the pocket, so he could help a team out early, like the Raiders, maybe the Giants. But the only problem he has is he's had 31 fumbles since 2021, so that will be kind of a problem. Yes, but he's a great dual threat. Now these 31 fumbles is running. He just has bad posture when he's running. Because he likes to carry that ball in his hand. So it's just a matter of a coach training him better on holding the ball. So and he needs to learn how to slide. So yeah, and he's got great composure in the pocket. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he probably has the better. And he has great size. I mean, he's 6'2", 223. He's a big kid. So I think he's going to be pretty good. I'd say between Jalen, Milroe, and Sanders, it's probably kind of a tie to me. Sanders, he took a lot of sacks. He got hit a lot. I've
heard that is his offensive line trash though? Isn't it pretty bad? I heard his
offensive line. But I wouldn't say he played a strong schedule. So his schedule wasn't as strong as, let's say, as like Milroe in Alabama. He played against a lot bigger physical players, a lot faster players. Sanders played against smaller players, smaller schools. I mean, he has great accuracy. His ball security is great. He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. Jalen Milroe, his arm strength's fucking spectacular. He has good pocket presence. The problem I saw with him though is the games I watched, he had moments of where he would throw the ball into, let's say, double coverage, and you'd watch the replay, and you got a guy running right down the field, wide the fuck open. So he would miss that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
so would you say he's half the field then?
Yeah, he misses the open receivers quite a bit.
And Sanders, would you say that he's just a stubborn ball carrier? Like he won't throw the ball away. He like has to make a play.
No, he throws the ball. I mean, he threw 35 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions.
Well, I mean, like he throws the ball away, like because you say he takes sacks and stuff like that. Because
he takes quite a bit. He doesn't. Yeah, he won't throw the ball away. Yeah, he'll tend to hold the ball a little longer. He tends to hold the ball a little bit longer. Yeah, he had a pretty crappy offensive line, but I mean, he's not a big player either. What is he? Sanders.
He's like 6 foot, right? He's like not that tall.
6'2". No, he's 6. Yeah, he's more like 6'1", but 215. So, but I mean, it's Colorado, so I would take that with a grain of salt because I mean, those schools, Colorado, the SEC schools, and like Texas and things like that. Those are more of those uh, pro style ran offensive. So, it's going to be hard for, I think, Sanders to maybe transition into the NFL. So we'll see. I could be wrong. I mean, quarterbacks is such a hard position to analyze because when they transitioned into the NFL, it just, either they are or they aren't. I mean, Brock Purdy, it was on nobody's radar, right? And he's in the NFL starting position. So, and then you got a guy like, I like the kid from Georgia, Carson Beck.
I heard good things about Carson Beck. Was he supposed to be like a top 5 pick like before the year started? Like he was supposed to be a really good player.
He was one of the top 3 actually, Carson Beck, and he kind of fell off for no apparent reason really, but I think it's because Georgia just wasn't that good this year. But he's the prototypical.
Herbert.
He's a prototypical quarterback, 6'4", 220 pounds. He's a big kid. He just doesn't run the ball. So you're not going to get him outside the pocket running the ball. He just no speed. He's probably like a 5 flat 40 or something like that. Okay. But
he's got to make up for that. That's bad.
That kid's footwork inside that kid's footwork inside the pocket, phenomenal. I mean, probably in the draft, best footwork inside the pocket, I would say.
Oh,
hands down. I mean, the kid has great footwork. His arm strength's great. I mean, it's kind of given, right? With the size, you would think he would have a great footwork. So, arm strength. And I don't know. There's a few other kids, a few other guys I saw out of Indiana University. Curtis Rourke. These are just prototypical type quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But yeah. Notre Dame, Riley Leonard. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's jump into the next position, which is running backs. Before, let's look at this comment right here. I love Cam Ward, but I must excuse myself. I am biased. I am a University fan since mid '80s. All right, nice, man, nice. You got the Frank Gore blood in you. That's cool. It's okay. You can be biased sometimes. Maybe if you're right, you're right. From what I hear, Cam Ward is the best quarterback in this draft. So, like, you may be biased, but from what I hear, he's the best. So you're right too, as well. And that's something you should be excited about. The only thing you should be excited about is that one of your favorite players is probably going to play for the Giants.
He's probably for the Raiders. Yeah, I think Sanders. Well, I don't know if Brady's helping out. I think he'll go with the true talent in Ward over Sanders because I think Ward is the more. I mean, Ward though is a better pocket passer. He has better pocket presence than Sanders does.
Well, here's the reason why the Raiders are going to try to go after Sanders is because
of the history.
Because of Tom Brady, not only just because Tom Brady, because Tom Brady trained Shedeur Sanders in the offseason multiple times. And he's good friends with Deion Sanders. So Deion Sanders is like, hey, man, you're a minority owner. You're going to have a huge decision on the quarterback. Pick my boy. It's what's going to happen. So he's going to go to the Raiders. I'm so confident in that.
I think I would almost bet on it. I just think that's – I don't know.
He could
be good. I don't know. Yeah, it could be good, but I don't.
Wolfie, did you read my Discord comment? I did. And I have a Discord, but it's not for like the channel yet. At some point I will as the channel grows, but it's too small right now to focus on a Discord. But if I do, man, in the future, you'll be the first person I think of, and I'll make you a mod for sure. What do you mean Terranome is all about the U? Ward turned the organization around virtually single-handedly. That's a good sign. Purdy did the same thing at Iowa State, man. He did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, Ward had a huge impact at Miami. He's correct because Miami is. I mean, they haven't been on the radar as a college team in a long time. It's been a few years. So for Ward to do that, he's a great quarterback. It's just, I think teaching him how to tuck the ball is all they have to do, and you're going to have a complete dual threat quarterback.
That is something you could definitely coach. Does he have small hands?
No, it's just he likes to carry the ball in his hands. So like he's, when he's throwing it, he just likes to run with the ball in his hand
Kind of
instead of tucking it. Yeah, and he just it's an
Yeah,
easy one to
dude.
knock. I mean, he's 31 fumbles since 2021. That's the
It's
biggest
a lot. Yeah.
problem.
Gotta
Yeah.
check the record on that one, man. We gotta check the record on that.
Oh, it's
For
not
sure.
a record, but yeah, it's just.
Well, I mean, like how, but like compared to the record of most fumbles by a college
I don't know. Yeah,
quarterback. Gotta check that out and probably because I feel like that's
messed
very
up.
important.
Can't do that to Terradome. That's messed up.
Can't do that to Teradome. You guys will give Purdy $50 million. I hope so, man. I hope so. Good quarterback. All he needs is a good offensive line, man.